Welcome to the stream of Badshah versus CTCB. Badshah has won the toss. They've decided to bat first. Bit of a change on their batting in terms of who's opening the batting for them. Khurram Tahir and Chintan Patel. This is their second game of the day. Earlier we saw Zainul Abidin and I believe it was someone else with him who opened the batting, but a different pair now. CTCB, their first game. Hot day, 33 degrees right now, 5:36 p.m. on the board. This game was delayed a little bit, scheduled for 5 o'clock, but starting at 5:36. Urshdeep is the bowler for CTCB. A ground like West Wind, I think 160, 170 is a very reasonable total here. We'll see how many Badshah are able to get. This one's up in the air, fielder getting underneath it. Arshdeep gets a wicket right away here on his very first ball. And Khurram Tahir, unfortunately for him, not able to upset the score. That one pitched, went away from him. Khurram Tahir got squared up. Unfortunately for him, it went straight to the fielder. And CTCB have their first breakthrough. Disappointing inning again for Khurram Tahir. We saw him earlier, couldn't do much in his first inning as well in a different game, but once again here, unfortunately for Khurram, has to go back without scoring anything. The ground, their work has been put in, the grass has been cut. The organization has tried to do everything possible to make this tournament as enjoyable as possible for the cricketers and for the people watching. New side screens have been put in. It's a brand new batsman in. There is some commotion in the middle. Nah, we're not 100% sure what is happening at the moment. Seems to be the color of his pads that seems to be the issue. We'll see what the umpires decide here eventually, but for CTCB, I think taken an objection to it. Zayn looking very confused. He was able to play the very first game without any hesitation, so now things are being decided. We'll see what they end up doing eventually. He does have to return back, hopefully put on different pads. Well, this could affect him mentally as well. The delay here. So add another minute or two. Like I said, could change the mindset. Could change the focus. In the meantime, we can take a look at the quick lineup for Badshah. Khurram Tahir, Chintan Patel, Sankey James, Zainul Abidin. I believe this is wrong. Zainul Abidin selected. Patel Perth. He had a beautiful inning in the first game. Umar Farooq, Kashif Khizr, Nasser Malik, Rehan Khan. Saw the Jaws we've seen hit maximums in the first game as well, and Swan Ghanida, the main bowler for them. And for CTCB, MCG, we got Parminder, we got Amrit, Amandeep, Yadwinder, Amrinder, Rajbir Singh, we got Arshdeep, we got Tharanpreet, Devinder, Pradeep, and we got Gurpreet for their playing 11. And toss was won by Badshah, and they are on the field now batting first. So Zainul Abidin now on the crease. Young fella, played down the division last year, had tremendous innings last year as well. We'll see what he's able to do at this level. Was able to score 18 runs in the first game. Quick 18 at the Martindale cricket ground. Completely different ground now, Westwind cricket ground. Heavier side, not as easy to score runs here unless you're hitting maximums. But the grounded shots, not as much value. We'll see what he's able to do with Urshdeep here. Urshdeep must be feeling confident. Picked up a wicket right away on his very first ball. This one away, going away from Zain. So 2 balls already bowled, no runs on the board yet. A wicket has already fallen. Urshdeep runs in again moving away from the batter there, but Zan nicely deals with it, plays it down the ground, rotates the strike. This will give Chintan his opportunity to face the bowler here. Chintan, new addition for Badshah this year. He is playing with them in the regular season as well, and in the big tournament, smash and grab this year. We'll see what he's able to pitch in or what he's able to do for them. Very attacking field. They've got a slip in place. Short third man. 2 in the deep, a long on and a mid wicket. Anticipating that big shot from Chintan. Urshdeep, he's gonna run in here. Bowls an in-swinger, very well bowled by Urshdeep. Another dot ball. What a way to start for CTCB. 4 balls bowled already and only 1 run given. Another one nicely bowled again, coming into the lefty. Urshdeep keeping it simple, pitching it in the same area, letting the ball do the talking. Another ball to come in this over, just 1 run on the board. 1 wicket has fallen as well. Chintan Patel and Zainul Abidin in the middle at the moment for Badshah. Oh, gets him. I think that one kind of stayed low. There was a bit of a connection with the bat, but Urshdeep ends up picking 2 wickets in his very first over. What a way to start for him. CTCB couldn't have asked for a better start. Badshah struggling early, lost 2 wickets. As you see the replay there, Chintan Patel surprised by that one. I think it did stay low a little bit, but cannot take anything away from Urshdeep here. Picks up 2 big wickets, just 1 run given in the first over. Badshah are 1 for 2 after the first over. So next batsman on the crease for now is going to be Zan facing the next bowler, but I believe it's Parth Patel for the next batsman. We've yet to see who the bowler is, but nonetheless starts off well. Bowls it in the right area, carried right through the keeper there. So it's Pradeep for the bowler. Beautiful action there as well for Pradeep. 2 dot balls to begin his proceedings. See the super hot weather affecting the players as well. Pradeep already feeling it. Just started, but you can see that he's already seems kind of winded, but he should be okay. He's just started bowling his first over. 33 degrees at the moment at West Winds Cricket Ground. Zainul Abidin, only 1 run so far off of his first 4 balls. That one again swinging in and beautifully bowled again by Pradeep. 3 dot balls to begin his first over. Couldn't have asked for a better start for CTCB. Badshah, their batsman, they'll just have to figure out. It is difficult to bat out there at the moment, but they'll have to figure out how to get these runs if they're not able to put on at least 160, 170 on the board. Should be an easy chase for CTCB. For now, another dot ball by Pradeep. 4 dot balls to begin his first over. This is not looking like a T20 game. The way the ball is swinging, and it speaks tons to how skillful this bowler is. Ball swinging in the air, and Zan so far no answers. Another dot ball for Pradeep. What a over for him. I must remind you, this is a T20 game. Now we're gonna see a first maiden in this tournament. Another one swinging in. Zan has no answers. What a beautiful action and beautiful finish by Pradeep. Becoming a fan of this guy. What beautiful, clean bowling action. Reminisce of Dale Steyn. A beautiful, beautiful finish nonetheless. Ball swinging into the righty. Zan had no answers for him. So second over ends without any runs on the board. CTCB, after 2 overs, they've got 2 big wickets, just 1 run on the board. Over. And that's 2 wickets. It's not 2 runs. There's only 1 run scored so far. We're already into the... This is the 3rd over, and the first ball is also a dot. Badshah in all sorts of trouble here. They'll just have to figure out a way to to score these runs, perhaps come down the wicket and try to just go for these big shots. And Perth does exactly that. One that was away from him, threw his bat at it, over extra covers for 4 runs. Able to free his arms a little bit and deposits that one towards the extra cover area there for 4. This has got to feel good for Perth. We'll see if he's able to score more boundaries in this over. The least they can do now is at least rotate the strike from here. Well bowled again by Arshdeep. Gonna run in, bowl his 4th ball. 3 balls already bowled. Zan frees up his arms, and that one, we'll see what the signal is. That one has traveled all the way, so Zan now freeing up his arms. Clears his front leg and hits that one for a maximum. Nicely done by Zainul Abidin. Went all the way for a maximum. And that ball went far. So now changes the equation a little bit. The first over was a perfect over for Arshdeep. Here he's been hit for 11 runs already. 2 more balls to come. Well bowled by Arshdeep. That was the channel that he was bowling earlier in this first over. Cramping the batsman, not giving him any room to work with. Another great ball by Arshdeep. Again, similar channel. The ones that are within that area have troubled the batsmen, especially the righties. So ends his over with a dot ball. 13 for 2 for his first 2 overs, and it's 13 runs in total after 3 overs for Badshah. So now Zan is starting to open up here. Gets a boundary of the very first ball of Pradeep's over. Because the ball has gotten a little bit older now, it's maybe not swinging as much. Plays that one beautifully inside out for 4 runs. Anytime you can get a boundary off the very first ball, it just makes it easier because you can rotate the strike and still get up to maybe 8 to 10 runs in that over. So we'll see what Pradeep does differently here. But for now, Zan has managed to pick up a boundary off the very first ball. Beautiful action by Pradeep. That one's going to be a dot ball. He's a tall guy too, and ball is still doing a little bit for Pradeep. His stock delivery always comes into the righty, especially with the new ball. That one we saw an example. Swinging in the air. Now the wind, I believe, is also running from left to the right of the viewing screens. So that will also help him swing the ball even more. 2 dot balls after that very first boundary that he conceded. That one was short. Zan went for it, but still not there to be hit. So 3 dot balls after the very first boundary he conceded. Good comeback by Pradeep. Perhaps Zan should have rotated the strike. He got the early boundary, but still looking to stay aggressive. Maybe pick up another boundary here. We'll see. The intent is clearly there. He wants to swing for it. 2 more overs after this within the power play, and Zan is able to put that one away for 4 runs as well. Good batting display by him. Saw him struggle earlier, but now he's getting the hang of things. 16 runs for him so far. 15 deliveries faced. Another ball to come in this over. 21 runs on the board. Because of 3 dot balls bowled in this over, still not a bad over. Only 8 runs conceded. That one away from Zan. And we've seen this earlier as well. Anything not in his hitting arc tends to struggle a little bit. So Pradeep just finishes with another dot ball. 21 for 2 after 4 for Badshah. shot that was by Zan. Opens up his bat, deposits that one. And towards the offside, right over the covers, hits that bench area there, that sitting area. Hit that on the full. You can see that ball bounce right off that bench. What a shot that was. Even though it says 4 on the scoring card, but that was a maximum. One more delivery to come in this over. The vendor, he's been hit for a maximum and a 4 in this over. That one's on the pads. Try to flick that one off his pads, but we'll end up getting a run anyway off of that. So 33 for 2 after 5 overs. Another over to come in this power play. We'll see what these two are able to do. They're starting to get going. Zan has hit a couple of boundaries. Maximum's in there as well. Perth, he's played beautifully as well, even though he's had 10 runs so far, but he's looking comfortable. Very decent start for CTCB. Only 34 runs conceded within the power play. One more over to come in this power play, but it'll be Pradeep that will continue with his spell. We do want to take our time and shout out to the sponsors, Sherborne, of course, 22 Yards Network. And anybody looking to advertise with us, feel free to contact 22 Sports, 22 Yards Network. Kookaburra. And OP Lawyers. For now, it's Pradeep with his third over. Again, similar channel and ball swinging into the righty. Not as much swing now, but still doing a little bit. Mainly because of that wind that I talked about earlier as well. It's running from left to the right. Our viewing screens. Zan currently batting at 22. His face 20 balls. He's looking dangerous, even though one can say he's played too many balls already. Maybe not enough runs on the board, but the one he's hit over covers for a maximum. Not an easy area to hit in. That one slashed hard at that. I think that one has traveled for 4 runs as well. Any room that he gets, he's going to throw his bat at it. Manages to pick up a boundary off of the second ball of Pradeep's over. Bit shorter. Throws his bat at it, and with that bat speed, he's able to pick up 4 runs. Well, that's better channel by Pradeep, but Zan was ready for that one. Plays it inside out for a maximum. Those are not easy to play. Anytime you can hit a bowler, especially a pacer, inside out, takes some skill. And because Pradeep had pitched one too many in that area, Zan was ready for that one. Just opens up and hits that over extra covers. Or and then the long on area more so. Apologize, was a 4 runs, wasn't a maximum. Another similar delivery, just works that one towards point, gets off the strike. I think right decision made by Zan there. He's already got 2 boundaries off of this over. Just rotates the strike on the 4th ball. 2 more deliveries to come. 43 runs on the board. Pardeep still only 17 runs conceded. This is his 3rd over, mainly because his 2nd over, or the very first over actually, 2nd over of the inning was a maiden, and this one was a risky single by Perth and Zan in the middle there. A clean gather and a throw would have been it for either of these guys, but fortunately for these two, the throw didn't hit the stumps, and they were able to survive. Another great hit by Zan. And that has traveled. It's actually hit the comm box or the tent here on the full. And what a shot that was. Traveled all the way for a maximum. So what was turning out to be a good over ends up conceding 16 runs off of that. And Zan manages to ruin Pradeep's what was looking out to be a good spell. Still a very decent 24 runs conceded only for his 3 overs. So 50 for 2 after the power play. By CTCB. Spinner introduced right away after the power play. It's Turnpreet. So left arm orthodox. Looks like he's going to fire those into the pads here. Again, just like that, Zane is batting on 37. Zan manages to pick up another boundary here. Cuts that one towards point and what a beautiful shot that was. Just backs away, creates a little bit of room and manages to pick up a boundary. Now Earlier in the first inning, we saw Zan get dismissed by a spinner. We'll see if Turnpreet is able to give him some trouble. But for now, Zan has picked up a boundary off of his hole. Plays it inside out. There is a fielder to cut it off. Goes straight to him. Manages to do well. I think Zan has completely taken over this partnership. Perth, he's got to play more of a supporting role here. Still look to hit those bad balls, but I think his main thing here would be just rotating the strike. Try to get Zan to play as many balls here as possible because he's looking more comfortable. He's bowling around the wicket, maybe trying to use that angle. He does have those fielders in the deep. Not too much pace he's working with, perhaps intentionally, but we'll see what Perth and Zan is able to do here. For now, good start for the bowler. Three balls, and he's only conceded two singles, I believe. And Yadvinder. Another one just played down the leg side, and another singles. So far, so good for Yadvinder. No room to work with here for Zane. Has to settle for a single here. Yadvinder, great start for him for his first over. One more ball to come in this over. 58 runs on the board. The current run rate is 7.53. Yadvinder is able to dismiss Perth on the last delivery of his very first over. A nice Yorker that gets rid of Parth. He was getting more comfortable. He was looking more dangerous by the ball, but unfortunately for him, has to go back, and Yadvinder able to pick up a wicket on his last delivery here. So Badshah has lost another settled batsman. They're 59 for 3 after 8. So we're sitting at 59 runs, 3 wickets down, 8 overs bowled already. Current run rate is 7.38. Zan is still out there. He's batting at 44 runs. His new partner is Sankey James. Turnpreet will continue his second over. Bowled a very decent first over. He's firing those into the pads. Bowls left arm orthodox. Another good delivery to start. No room for Zan to work with here. And I think Turnpreet has the right idea here. He's not letting Zan free up his arms because he's seeing the ball well now. He's faced 32 deliveries already. A loopy one, but Zan is able to get underneath that one. That one has traveled all the way. He's a big boy. He's got the power. He's able. A decent enough connection will go all the way for 6. And just like we saw on that last ball there, gets underneath that one. Waits for it. I think that was the key there. Waited for that one. Played it straight. Hit it for a maximum. And just like that, he's on his 50. Very well deserved 50 by Zan. 5 fours and a 4 sixes. 151.52 for his strike rate. And Badshah currently sitting at 65 runs. 3 more deliveries to come in this over. Dangerous delivery by Turnpreet. Created the chance there. But Zan gets away with one there. Works it down the third man and able to pick up a run. We'll see what James is able to do here today. He's able to get off the strike on the very first ball that he's faced. He's no slouch. Been playing in Calgary for as far as I can think back, multiple years. You currently plays for Kings 1 for his main club under CTCL. We'll see what he's able to do for Badshah here today. So Yadvinder, rightly so, comes back to bowl his second over. He seems happy. He had a wonderful first over, managed to get rid of Parth, the beautiful Yorker. This is exactly what James got to do here. Just work the ball around, get Zan involved as much as possible. And Zan, he's just got to look to keep going. He's batting at 50 already. Well done by the fielder, on point there. Struck firmly, but straight to the fielder and throws it in. A dot ball. What a delivery that was by Yadwinder. Another great ball knocks the stump out of the ground. Clean bowled. He's using that angle very well. Look at the celebration as well. Good work by Yadwinder. Well-deserved wicket. Zan, after scoring 50 runs, has to go back, take nothing away from him. He's done his job. Next batsman in for Badshah is Umar Farouk. Again, tons of experience under his belt. Currently captains his Badshah team in CDCO. They've been having a very good season. I think they're sitting at top of the table in the Premier Division. For today, he's got to prove himself once again. His partner, Sankey James, only faced 3 balls as well. So both of these are brand new to the crease there. I think these two will take their time, maybe build the innings a little bit here. And Omar, when it comes to building innings, he's known to do exactly that. Couldn't do much in the first game, was dismissed with a beautiful in-swinger, but here he's just got to settle in, hopefully see out maybe 5-6 balls, and then do what he does. So far, let's take a quick look at Badshah's batting card. The 2 openers unfortunately could not upset the scorecard. Both dismissed for 0 runs. Chintan and Khurram Tahir. And then Zain Al Abidin, big 50 by him today. And Perth was also looking dangerous, but both of them fall to Yadwinder. For now, it's Sankey James and Umar Farouk, brand new to the crease. And for a bowling card, Arshdeep Singh, in his 2 overs, 13 runs conceded, 2 wickets. Then you got Pardeep for his 3 overs, 24 runs conceded. Devinder 1 over 12, and Turnpreet 13 for his 2 overs. And then we saw Yadwinder take those 2 big wickets, 2 overs, only 7 runs conceded, 3.50 for his economy. So we'll continue proceedings here. After 10, we're sitting at 71 runs. 4 wickets lost for Badshah. And I believe it's lefty Turnpreet to continue his third over. Now we're going to see things slow down here because both of these two are very different from what Zan is in terms of the shots he possesses. Umar Farouk, known to build innings and plays that anchor type of role, similar to what Sukhdeep does for Kings. Shuffles across. He's played 3 dot balls in a row here. I think Badshah, like, they have to be aiming for at least that 150, 160 mark. Otherwise, it might be an easy chase for CTCB. But again, when it comes to cricket, nothing is actually easy. Omar able to work that one towards the leg side. Picks up 2 runs. Even though Turnpreet doesn't have any wickets yet, he's bowled it beautifully. In his third over, 2 more deliveries to come in this over. Only 15 runs conceded. Comes down the track, try to go for the big shot, but decent enough connection to play it down the ground. Just be a single. So it looks like Yadvinder will continue with his spell from the other end. Allergies हो रही हैं यार मौसम ऐसा है ना So Yadvinder so far 7. Oh, and they've, as I was talking, they've done so well in the field and they've dismissed James. Went for a risky run there. James got caught midway. Not disappointed. What a fielding effort that was by the fielder there. Omar was trying to get off strike right away, but unfortunately, James has to pay for it. Has to go back after facing 5 deliveries. Only 4 runs scored by him. James was committed throughout. He wanted that run. Omar did hesitate there a little bit, but for James, he was committed throughout. He thought he would be able to make it, but in the end, just falls short. And the fielder is able to hit the stumps on the full. And just like that, another wicket has fallen. So another brand new batsman will be introduced.
ये इसके साथ सारे जंग होते हैं। खोल दिया आपने? नहीं नहीं, इससे खोलता हूँ मैं। क्यों? मेरे से खुलेगा नहीं, मैं खोलूंगा। मैं खोल देता हूँ। पीछे चाहिए। इधर से। ये हमारा गेम था यहाँ पे। कोई नहीं, इट्स ऑफ ठीक ठाक काम गया होता है। So Kashif Khizr is a new batsman in. And these two, they know each other very well, Umar and Kashif. So we'll see if they're able to build some type of a partnership here. That one hit him on the full on his boot there, and good call. And Yadvinder also realizing that he was perhaps going down leg. And look at the numbers he's put up so far. Only 7 runs conceded, 2 big wickets. And a run out as well, and it's over. Oh, Umar gets one on the pads. He's able to flick that one for a boundary. This will be a good relief for Umar. Pressure was building. He was looking for that release shot. Got an easy ball on his pads and just flicks it towards the leg side and picks up a boundary. Again, this will help him settle in, perhaps build that innings that he usually does. Well done by Umar. After scoring a boundary, just gets off the strike, just takes a single. Well bowled again by Edwinder, but Kashif is able to get some type of bat on it. Again, rotates the strike, so end things off with a single at the end. So 81 for 5 after 12. Rinder, the new bowler, in. Starts off with the wide. Kashif has played a big shot. We'll see what the signal is, and it's a maximum. Didn't look like there was enough on it, but at the end, just enough to cross the boundary and picks up a boundary. And a maximum. Worked away towards the leg side, and nicely done by Kashif. After hitting that big six, just gets off the strike, gets Omer involved. Omer gets underneath that one. I think he's lucky that one did not carry to the full. There was a fielder there waiting for that shot, but one bounce to the fielder there and another run added to the board. Shuffles across. I think that one's going down leg. Kasha perhaps just feeling that he missed out on that one. Got one on his pads, was not able to make any connection on that last ball there. Two more deliveries to come in this over. Good connection. There is a fielder converging underneath that one. Two of them there. I think he overran that one. Perhaps feeling that the boundary is just right there, but I think he was well within the other fielder there, able to throw it in though. Another tight single by Omar Farouk. This time he actually manages to get another one off the throw as well. So 92 for 5 after 12 overs. So Yadvinder is going to continue bowl out his last over. Just 13 runs conceded so far. Great delivery again to start his fourth over. Should just be a single. packed leg side field for Yadvinder, anticipating the one on the leg side. Mhm. Yeah. Well bowled again by Yadvinder. Kashev is trying to play as straight as possible. That one hit straight to the point fielder. I believe that was Rajbir. Done well. Collects it on the full, and another dot ball. So 2 dot balls in a row now. So there's 6 more overs to come after this over. 1 more delivery to come in this. Perhaps Badshah may need to change the intent here a little bit. Both of these batsmen, one of them has faced 11, the other one has faced 12 deliveries. Another one on the pads. Umar just flicks it off the pads. We'll see if they push for 2 here. They do comfortably get home at the end. Kashev just takes one in the back there, but no damage done. So that's 99 runs on the board. 5 wickets have fallen, 14 overs completed. 6 more overs to come in this inning. We'll see what Badshah are able to get in terms of their total runs. So bowling change once again. Starts off well. Should just be. Starts with a dot ball actually. And it's Devinder. Bowled with a shorter run up earlier. Now he's changed and gone back to a fuller run up. Bowls that one full. Kashif has played uppishly, and Rajbir there in the deep is able to complete the catch. Wasn't an easy one, made it look easy. To correction, the Armrinder was a fielder that completed that beautiful catch. Again, wasn't an easy one. He had to run for it. Was able to get underneath and collect the catch. So Kashif, after scoring 14 runs off of 14 deliveries, have to go back. One maximum for his inning today. Now we got Nasser Malik for the next batsman in. Still no Saad Ajaz. We saw score quick 35 runs in the first match. Multiple maximums, bunch of fours as well. Interesting choice by Badshah, choosing to go with Nasser Malik rather than Saad Ajaz at this point. So Omar Farouk, after facing about 14 deliveries, he's able to manage and hit a big maximum. Turnpreet is a bowler. 3.2 deliveries bowled so far. That one is played very well as well. There is a fielder in the deep to cut it off. Fumble, but thrown in. Just be a single. Nasser now gets one right underneath his eyes, and he's deposited one outside. So 2 maximums now in this over. Badshah looking to accelerate things here. Just ready for that one. Waited for one that was pitched up. Slower in nature, and Nasser Malik taking advantage, hitting one in the mid-wicket area for all the way for a maximum. Well bowled by Turnpreet. Fuller and quicker through the air as well. Shuffles across another full one, another quicker one. I'll just be a single. 120 runs on the board after 6 wickets, 16 overs completed. So Devinder here will continue things. Nasser just clears his front leg, gets one that he can put away, and does exactly that. Maximum over, long gone. Now we're seeing things accelerate here. And Badshah looks like it was the right decision to send Nasser Malik. Flat bats that one for a maximum. Now we'll see how Devinder comes back. He's been hit for a maximum on the very first ball here. Slower ball by Devinder. It's a full toss, but Omar does well. Just plays that towards the point or backward point area. Comes back for 2 runs. So 9 runs conceded in the first 3 balls of this over. Beautifully bowled again. Should just be another single. Slower ball by Devinder. Well judged by Umar. Or is it Nasser Malik? I apologize. And he waited for that one. Plays it towards the offside area there and picks up a boundary. So another good over for Badshah here. 14 runs off of it so far. Another delivery to come. No fielder in that area there. The deep fielder is more towards the point or the backward point area. Nasser Malik gets another one. There is a fielder there. And has he completed the catch? Beautifully done by Amrinder again. We've seen him complete a second catch now. We saw him take one earlier. It was Kashif Khizr. And once again, the ball was dipping on him, but diving forward, completing that catch. Well judged catch by Amrinder once again. So Nasser Malik has to go back after a very good cameo by him. 21 runs. So Rehan is the next batsman, and once again sent down the order. Usually, regularly when in CDCL, in the regular league that Badshah is playing, he usually opens the batting for them. So Rehan has been sent fairly down the order. He's with Umar Farooq, who's batting on 24 runs, 17 deliveries faced by him. Now Pradeep, we saw him swing the ball into the righties earlier. He's getting the ball to swing in the air. Wind was also a factor as well. The wind is still there, still running left to right. Shuffles across. Omar recognizing. And Pradeep, he tried to adjust, but Omar had an answer for that one. Plays it towards the third man area, picks up a boundary of the very first over, or the very first ball of the over. See Pradeep try to adjust, but Omar manages to get a bat on it and scores a boundary. This last few overs, Badshah has done well in terms of picking up boundaries, scoring the runs quickly. Their run rate has climbed all the way up to 8.04 now. Looks like the ball's still doing a little bit for Pradeep here. Shuffles again. Pradeep tried to adjust, but that one's going to be called a wide ball. So he'll have to bowl that one again. Umar again troubling the bowler. He's moving in his crease. Pradeep is trying to adjust. But unfortunately for him, has to bowl that one again. Another fuller delivery. Umar done well. Played it towards a point area there. Manages to get off strike. This will put Rehan face his very first ball. Doesn't need much time to get going, and Badshah need him to do exactly that. 2 more overs to come after this. 3 deliveries in this over still. $140 runs on the board. Badshah well on their way to put up fighting total. Looks like there's going to be an extra run here for the overthrows. We're seeing Pradeep bowl these fuller mainly because he's trying to stay away from a hitting arc of the batsman. Nine runs conceded off of this over so far. Umar to face the last ball. Currently batting on 29 runs. Shuffles again. Pradeep adjusting his line again. Bowls it fuller. Should just be a single here. It's 144 runs on the board after 18 overs. It's the second last over of the inning. Devinder to continue his fourth over. 3 balls bowled in this over already. 4 runs conceded. Beautifully played by Omar. We'll see if that one's cut off. I think Rajveer has done one at the end there. Throws it in. Omar is able to come back for 2 runs. 150 on the board now. Now we can say this is a very good fighting total that they've put up. They should be able to get another 10 runs at least here to make it even more interesting. As long as Omar is out there, he should be able to do exactly that. Batting on 35 runs right now. Weather has also cooled down a little bit, which is good to see as well. Batsman, bowler there trying to follow Omar, but we'll have to bowl that one again. Good thinking by the bowler there, but missed the mark by a little bit. Shuffles again. Bowler adjusted well. Is this going to be a run out? Oh, hopefully the keeper is okay. Tried his best. Could not hit the stumps at the end. Rehan able to make his ground comfortably at the end. Very well bowled Yorker by Devinder there. Omar troubling the bowler by moving so much in his crease. You see the effort by the keeper there. That one he'll have to bowl again. Perhaps anticipating Rehan to move away. Nine runs conceded in this over so far. Another one on the pads. Rehan could not put that one away, so they'll have to settle for a single here. Leg by signal by the umpire. 140 runs on the board after 19 overs. One more over to come. We'll see how many Badshah are able to get in the last over. It'll be Arshdeep to finish things off for CTCB. He picked up 2 wickets in his very first over of the inning. Well bowled, good start by Arshdeep. It's always difficult when you have a lefty bowling to a right hand, mainly because of the angle. Not many righties are used to facing, mainly because there's not too many left-handed pacers. Slower ball, Fuller, Rehan swings at it. Should just be a single. Brings the settled Umar Farooq on the crease. We'll see if he moves around, maybe try to play with Arshdeep with his line and lengths. We'll see what he does. That was Fuller. Omar got a good enough connection on it. Backs away, deposits that one outside of the playing area for a big maximum. Urshdeep was trying to bowl a slow one. Unfortunately for him, the ball did not pitch. And Omar, the way he's seeing the ball, because he's been out there for a while, his eyes lit up as soon as he saw that full toss. That away for a maximum. Batting on 42 runs now. Omar, another one. Another good connection with the bat. There was a fielder there to cut it off, but they managed to pick up another 2 runs off of that delivery as well. 9 runs conceded so far. The first 4 balls, 2 more balls to come in this inning. 163 runs on the board already for Badshah. You can see it. We can say it's a competitive total. We'll see. They'll still have to ball well to be able to defend this. Shuffles across. Well done by Arshdeep. Rehan was wanting to get a single there. Omar turns him away. Try to switch at that one. Unfortunately, gets no connection on it. So Arshdeep finishes things well here with 2 dot balls. So Badshah will end their proceedings. 163 runs. CTCB will have to get 164 runs to win this game. We'll be back shortly with the start of the second inning. CTCB has 164 runs to get. Quick look at the Badshah's batting card here. Khurram Tahir and Chintal Patel were not able to upset the scoreboard. Zainal Abidin was a big one today. 50 runs scored by him. And then Omar Farooq and Nasser Malik with his quick cameo. 163 runs on the board for Badshah. For a bowling card for CTCB, Arshdeep got 2 wickets in his 3 overs. And you got Pradeep bowled all 4 overs. Did not get a wicket, but bowled exceptionally well. Devinder turned Preet. You got Vinder all bowling 4 overs, and then Arminder with his 1. almost have things on the way for CTCB. It's going to be Perminder and Amrit for two batsmen in the middle, and it's going to be Khurram Tahir, also known as Katie, for Badshah to get things going for them. Power play is going to be very important. I think CTCB will be looking to score at least 55 runs to be able to make this chase easier for them. 164 is not a easy total to chase in this ground. That makes power play even more important.
So Zain Aberdeen is out, right? Check Vakas Kalu is in. Zain cannot enter the field, cannot enter the boundary line.
We're on our way. KT starts one with the short on the body. Parminder able to deal with it. Right away gets a boundary. Swivels on his back foot. Is able to pick up a boundary here right away.
He is over 42 and KT entering the field for opening.
वो ये कबूल पे लगी
Check now.
I think that one unfortunately struck him on the helmet. Hopefully he's okay. He's just seeing, yeah, I think that one just snuck right underneath the helmet. I think it was the edge on too. Yeah. Yeah, that one was just a weird one. Unfortunately, snuck underneath. Pull by Perminder. There is a fielder put in the deep for exactly for that shot. Well done by Chintan. So Monty, after scoring a boundary, gets off the strike, and smartly so. This will put Amrit. Oh, I think Khurram is just choosing to go with those shorter length balls. That one there, Amrit was not able to put bat on it. If there was a decent enough connection, that one could have gone for a boundary as well. Might want to adjust his line here a little bit, especially with a new ball. That one was much better. Fuller, good area. Just be a dot ball. That one was much wider.
Kamal, what was the break period?
So unfortunately, it was a good slow ball. The keeper was not able to put his hand on that one, and what an unfortunate boundary conceded in that over. But fortunately for CTCB, they've managed to get 10 runs off the first over. It'll be Nasser Malik from the other end. He's a very consistent line and length bowler. We'll see what Parminder is able to do here in the second over. Nasser Malik doesn't usually give anything away. Usually, there is a fielder there to cut that one off. Should just be a single.
What a shot that was by Amrit. KT pitches one up. Amrit deposits that one over mid wicket for a maximum. A beautiful replay there. Shuffles a little bit, comes into the line of the ball, sees one pitched up, out of the ground. So Amrit is feeling some type of way when it comes to KT. He's hit him for 3 boundaries in this over. Another ball to come. That one, the bat turned in his hand a little bit, but decent enough connection. 6 and 2 boundaries in this over for him. That one nipped in a little bit. 16 runs conceded in this over. Completes over 34 runs on the board after 3. So Nasser Malik, rightly so, proceed with his second over.
So it looks like Umrit's not going to slow down at all. He's looking for any bad bowl. That one, he got one on the pads, puts that one away for 4 runs.
163.
So Parminder, he unfortunately has to go back after scoring 9 runs. Sadajaz, after being hit for 16 runs, has managed to pick up a wicket. That was Khurram Tar in the deep, completed that catch.
He's the one who had issue last year with this year. He was
10 overs completed, 102 on the board. 3 wickets lost for CTCG. Currently for Badshah, Omar Farouk bowling his third over. He's picked up a wicket, only conceded 12 runs. So bowling decently, mainly because he's bowling with that slower pace, letting the batsman create that momentum with the bat. Rajbir Singh and Amandeep, the two batsmen in the middle for CTCG. They're scoring at 10.23 runs and over. The required run rate is just 6.10, so if they keep going at the rate that they're going at, they can wrap this game up early. Omer just adjusting his field a little bit, making some minor tweaks. Nicely handled by Rajbir. They settle for a single. Fuller, but it was right in the slot. Amanda. So Omer in his last over was managed to pick up a wicket. I think it was Rajbir that he dismissed. So it'll be James Sankey continue bowling his second over. Amandeep, who's still out there batting on 23 runs so far. We've seen some tremendous shots by him. James is trying to keep it away from his hitting arc.
शशि भाई मेरे को ये ऐप
So after 14 overs, 145 on the board, 5 wickets lost. CTCG well on their way to victory here. 19 runs required in 6 overs. That's 36 balls. 3.17 for the required run rate. Amandeep, very dangerous Amandeep, has put up 42 runs already. Only 24 deliveries faced. Perminder, who's his partner on the other end, only 2 balls faced. Usman Ghani got smacked all over the park. Only 2 overs bowled, 38 runs conceded. Badshah, who are looking like they've put up a decent total in 163 runs, is a very decent total, but CTCG had all the answers today. Looks like they might get a win early here. They might not even play the full 20 overs here. Only 19 runs required now. Nasser Malik is a new bowler introduced. Dangerous man, Amandeep on strike now. We'll see if he's able to upset Nasser here. He's bowled decently well, only 14 runs conceded. Cuts it away towards point. Settle for one. Looks like it'll be Umar Farouk. He'll introduce himself back into the bowling lineup. I think he's got one more over to bowl here. Recognizing he needs to get rid of Amandeep. Plays that one towards the leg side fielder. Put exactly there for that shot. was a loopy Yorker. Parvinder able to deal with it. They'll rotate strike and they'll come back for an extra run for overthrows. Sloppy effort there. Took his chance, did not pay off. So Nasser Malik comes back to bowl his final over. Aman tried to go for that. Did not get decent enough connection. Just settle for one. Now just 11 runs required. Oh, that one he was able to get underneath. Deposited that one over long on, all the way for a maximum. What a shot that was by Parvinder. Another one up as fielder underneath. Oh, he ends up dropping that one. Looked like it was going to be a pretty simple catch. Unfortunately, he fumbles it at the end. Could have been a wicket here for Nasser Malik. Now Amandeep on strike. It's been a disappointing day for Badshah. Decent enough total on the board, but And a misfield in the end. This will complete the run chase for CTCG. They have successfully chased down this total. Still 3 more overs after this and 2 balls remaining in this over as well. But CTCG has done the task. We'll have a quick look at the batting card for CTCG. Parminder and Amrit started things off with them. Amrit going off for 65 runs in just 33 balls faced. Then we had Jadvir come in. And after that, it was Aman who went not out for 50 runs and Parvinder to finish things off with him. Badshah for their bowling card, except for James and Bakas Kalo and Omar Farouk, they all did well. Everyone else got hit all around the park, unfortunately. And at the end, CTCG was able to win this match. It still had 5 wickets in hand. So man of the match for this match, and rightly so, it's Amrit Binder. We'll have an interview coming up with Amrit pretty soon.
वाले कैमरे पे फेस करो दादाजी उधर से ले लेंगे वो कैमरे उस कैमरे से कर लेंगे पिक्चर से करना कोई देखता
We've got a post-game interview with Arsh here. Arsh, first of all, congratulations on the wins. And it was 163 runs on the board. What did you guys think when you guys had that total to chase down? Was it easy or was it going to be hard?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky here, right? That's a good start from Binder, and he played good, and a long batting lineup from whole league. So yeah, it's a good chase.
Absolutely. You guys made it look easy, mainly because Amrit, he obviously batted really well, and then we saw Amandeep. Once you have players like these who are able to hit sixes at maximum mill, makes it easy. What did you think about their bowling lineup, or how difficult was it out there for you guys to bat and score?
The thing is, when you're chasing 163, the main thing is power play, right? They contributed pretty good, right? They get some 6 over 60, 70 runs. That's pretty good, right? 10 over. So yeah, in 10 over we get 113, 115. That's easy for us, right?
No, absolutely. I think you guys showed that. Obviously, you guys had the superior batting there, to make the game look easy, and absolutely chasing this down with still overs remaining. Anything or any of the two guys like Amrit and Amandeep, I'm sure you enjoyed their batting as well. What did you think about both of their batting?
Like, they played absolutely good shots, like the flicks, yeah, and they play ground shots as well, right? And yeah, I enjoyed a lot. Good batting, very good, yeah.
Thank you so much for doing the interview. Good luck for tomorrow and for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much.
Thanks you once again. That was it from the middle. That was Ursh. They have successfully chased this total down. We have more action tomorrow coming from this ground and from Martindale Cricket Ground as well. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for tuning in today.